What if I told you that your own thoughts could be the single greatest threat to your happiness and even your health? It sounds dramatic, doesn't it? But consider this. Studies have shown that chronic negative thinking is linked to a higher risk of degenerative brain diseases, cardiovascular problems, and a weakened immune system. It's not just about feeling down. Your internal monologue, that constant stream of self-talk, might be silently chipping away at the life you want to live. Have you ever found yourself in a loop of replaying mistakes, imagining the worst-case scenario, or telling yourself you're not good enough? If you're nodding your head, even just a little, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. This isn't just a bad mood, it's a dangerous habit. And today, we're going to talk about how to break it. I remember a time in my life when my world was painted in shades of gray. I'd just been passed over for a promotion I'd been working towards for years. It felt like a punch to the gut. That single event became the lens through which I saw everything. My morning alarm was the start of another day of failure. The friendly hello from a coworker felt like pity. I started avoiding social gatherings because I was convinced I had nothing positive to contribute. My inner voice was a relentless critic, constantly reminding me of my shortcomings. "You're not smart enough," it would whisper. "You're not charismatic enough." This cycle of negativity began to bleed into every corner of my existence. My relationships became strained, my health started to decline, and I felt a profound sense of loneliness, even when surrounded by people who cared about me. I was caught in a downward spiral, and the scariest part was, I was the one creating it. My turning point wasn't a lightning bolt from the sky. It was a quiet, almost embarrassingly simple moment. I was sitting in my car after another draining day at work, and a song I used to love came on the radio. But I felt nothing. The joy it once sparked was gone, replaced by a dull emptiness. And in that moment, a question popped into my head. When was the last time you were genuinely happy? I couldn't answer it. I realized I had surrendered my happiness to my circumstances, letting my thoughts dictate my reality. I had become a passive passenger in my own life. That was it. I decided I was tired of feeling this way. I didn't have a grand plan, but I made a conscious choice to fight back against the voice in my head. I decided to take back the controls. This is where the real work begins, and it's more straightforward than you might think. I started with what I now call the 3 R's of positive thinking. The first is recognize. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. I began to pay attention to my thoughts as if I were an outside observer. When a negative thought popped up, I would simply label it, "There's that not good enough story again." This simple act of recognition creates a small gap between you and the thought, giving you a moment of power. The second R is reframe. This is about challenging your negative thoughts. Is it absolutely true that you're a failure because you didn't get that promotion? Or could it be an opportunity to reassess your career path? I started to consciously look for alternative explanations, more empowering perspectives. Instead of "I failed," I started saying, "I learned." And the third R is redirect. This is about actively shifting your focus. I started a daily gratitude practice. Every morning, before my feet hit the floor, I would think of 3 things I was genuinely grateful for. It could be as simple as the comfort of my bed or the taste of my morning coffee. This isn't about ignoring the bad. It's about intentionally making room for the good. These aren't magic tricks. They are mental exercises, and like any exercise, they get easier and more effective with practice. Slowly, almost imperceptibly at first, things began to change. The gray started to recede, and color began to seep back into my world. The daily practice of recognizing, reframing, and redirecting my thoughts began to carve new neural pathways in my brain. The critical inner voice didn't disappear overnight, but its volume started to lower. I found myself more present in conversations, more open to new experiences, and more resilient in the face of setbacks. The promotion I didn't get? It pushed me to explore other opportunities, and I eventually found a career path that was far more fulfilling. The transformation wasn't about becoming a different person. It was about returning to the person I was always meant to be before the layers of negativity buried me. Your mind is a powerful tool. It can be a prison, or it can be a key. The choice of which one it becomes is entirely up to you. So I want to leave you with this. The art of positive thinking isn't about wearing a fake smile or pretending your problems don't exist. It's about taking back your power. It's about understanding that your thoughts are not facts, and you have the ability to choose which ones you give your energy to. It's a journey, not a destination, and it starts with a single conscious decision to change your focus. If this message resonated with you, please consider subscribing to Now Get Inspired for more content on personal growth and empowerment. And I'd love to hear about your own journey. Leave a comment below and share one small step you're going to take this week to cultivate a more positive mindset. You never know who you might inspire. And finally, if you know someone who needs to hear this today, share this video with them. Let's start a ripple effect of positivity together.